Gosh, quit. We both know this is never gonna. You're never gonna land one of these, okay? So you better just stop it before I get angry and hurt you back. I'm gonna hurt. I am gonna end you for touching Marie. Big brother, quit. I was just having fun. Marie, I. Oh, I'm so sorry for getting angry. Yeah, okay. Yo, how y'all doing? Hi, it's me, Anime Wait, Anime, and I'm here to bring you part 4, Cuatro. Yeah, I know Spanish. Up to. I don't want to talk about it. I know up to seis because the Orochion seis. Um, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve. No, wait, no, nueve is 10, right? Is nueve 10? Have I been lied to my entire life? If okay, here's context. I got taught Spanish. Um, I got I got taught Spanish by my sister, and I think she liked. I think nueve is 9. Is nueve 9? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve. No, it is 9. What is 10? Okay, so also here's another contest. Sorry, bug. Context. I mostly learned my numbers. Um, I never actually got taught Spanish. I just learned Spanish. I know, I was gaslighting you. I got taught Spanish by a cipher by Game Boy Jones. Wait, no, not Game Boy. None like Joshua, who's a nerdcore rapper. Okay, he did a cipher about the Espada from Bleach, right? The Espada. Um, right, and they were saying their numbers, like with all the other rappers, the rappers as them, like the other rappers within the cipher. I recommend you go listen to it. It's the Espada cipher by Not Like Joshua. He does really good ciphers. I like them a lot. I haven't listened to him in a long time. Probably should go back to it. I've been listening to the ciphers. Game Boy Jones, who's also a nerdcore rapper, he does also really good ciphers. I recommend those. The Fairy Tale, the Fairy Tale Cipher remix, where you have the rest of the um, characters. Yeah, go listen to the remix. It's the same as the original, just with more characters. And then one of his newest songs. It is the Supernova remix with well, okay, let me think. It's Game Boy Jones Geno Geno 5? Geno? Yeah, Geno 5 something. Geno something, I forget. Um then there's Mix Williams, Mix. And then there's Arrow Allen. I believe that's how you say his name. Yeah, it's so good. I recommend that. The Supernova rap by Game Boy Jones. And also a lot of his other songs are so good. He's so good. Also, Jacob Jacob Cass, I saw it, Cass. Uh, Pink by him is so good. I recommend that. And also, some of it. Okay, there's the. So he did a wrestling rap by Sam, like about Sami Zayn. Okay, that's a wrestler. Summer Beach Party's very good. Um, the Solo Sikoa one is good. I love them. Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso. I didn't really like the Roman Reigns one. Actually, as I'm thinking about it, I do remember it now, and it was good. Anyways, enough about me ranting. Uh, Let me get a drink of water, and then we can start this. How's your all's day been, by the way? Mine, as of right now, is doing decent. Uh, Actually, it's been doing great. I drank a lot of tea today, so I'm happy. I'm addicted to it. It's like that one thing you're like addicted to, but you're like obsessed with it, right? You know what I'm talking about? I hope you do. Like, it's not like I'm a tea. I If I don't have caffeine, I get a massive like caffeine headache. So that's why I usually drink it. Uh, so today is the Midnight Sun encounter, right? That's what today is. Um, so yeah, I'm not gonna go over the thing Asta did with Finral and Luck. I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm just not going over it. I did it in the last few. I just like Asta what ifs. I'm not gonna do it now. I am. Oh, here's another thing for my next what if Asta what if. Well, Asta what if. Uh, I'm down to a couple ideas before I start making the actual like spells. I'm down to a couple ideas. Like I'm counting down. I can say two of them. I'll say two of them because I already said one. Okay, I'm just gonna say all six. I believe I have. I At least I think I have six. I think I do have six. I just can't remember the last two. Oh yeah, I'm trying to decide the last two, and then I'll do that, and then yeah. So the four I have currently decided that I want to do, that I will do, and sometime in the future, but not next. Well, one of them it will be next. Um, so there's string magic, dark magic, time magic. Um, what was it? Crap. Uh, was it water? It may have been water. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Um, Crap. Oh yeah, it was magma, I think. And then within the other four ideas to get down to two extra ones, there's water magic, uh, like earth magic, um, what was else? What? Steel magic? No, no, yeah, steel magic was somewhere in there. Uh, or iron. I don't know what else I want to call it. And then it was, what was it? Crap. Crap. Sword of magic. Yeah, that was. I think that was it. I don't remember. I have it written down somewhere. Don't know where. I forget. I'll try to find it. Okay, so Asta would spend time with that one girl that I don't remember the name of and her family, right? Um, he would mostly dodge gauche that entire time because he does not want hit with one of those beams of his like the his mirror magic. It was mirror magic. In, I don't. It wasn't magma. It was mirror magic. I like mirror magic a lot. Okay, it's a very cool magic in my opinion. So, yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, uh, hi. Uh, Excuse me. No, the time magic was. I was gonna do. What if Deku had a time quirk? Yeah, that was my other. That was an idea for Deku, but this isn't Deku. That's Wednesday. Maybe it was wind or storm. I have a feeling it was storm magic, but I don't remember. Anyways, so let me continue before I get off track again. Like I said, Asta would spend time with the lady I don't remember and her family. Well, her siblings, because I don't know. Um, right. And dodging gauche the entire time while spending time there. Eventually, it would become night, right? Nighttime, where the moon would show. Uh, and this is when snow would fall, and well, the kids would be napped while they were napping, and they would be led up a mountain to a cave, like in canon. Also, I don't know if you all can hear the wind. I'm trying to block it as best as I can. Um, but if you do hear it, I'm very sorry. Very sorry. Sorry about background noise also, which is wind and sheep and whatever else there is. Anyways, so eventually, well, Asta would be woken up by Ghosh trying to silence him. He, Asta would be shot out of a window or out of the top of their the whatever her name's house and onto the ground. He would skid across the ground as he would stand up and he would yell out, "Ghosh, what is your problem?" Ghosh would say, "You played with Marie." Dude, you gotta specify. You can't just scream out those words in this today's society. We both know what I mean. I was no, that I'm not done. Never mind. By the way, um, I thought it doesn't snow this time of year. What? Oh, yeah. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you at all what happened. I wasn't paying attention. I was too focused on rage and trying to silence you. And then that one girl, the redhead, would run up the stairs and yell, "The kids are gone." Gosha would turn around. What? They were. I have been standing here for quite a while. And then she would go over to the window, or the well now window, um, and then look down to Asta. The kids are gone, and then the sister Therese would come running and say, All the kids at the orphanage are gone too, and Ghost would look out this. Is Marie okay? No, she's gone too. What? He'd go in the. What did you do, old hag? I didn't do anything, Ghost. Okay? Oh, hey, I'm not. You know what? I'll let you two deal with this. I'm gonna follow those kids. What? Wait, you see the kids? Yeah. No, I'm joking. Honestly, I'm just trying to get Ghost off your back. Why, thank you, young Asta. Yeah, we gotta find these kids. Yeah, no, duh. Hey, don't get sassy with me, young man. Shut it, old hag. You're the one who lost Marie. Uh, I swear, Ghost should be in that. My little sister can't be this cute. Anime at this point. As Asta would just walk off, just in a direction, just straight forward. I'll find the kids myself. You don't shut up. What happened to my? You know, probably. Swear I had like black. Nah, that was no. That was his. That was his, not mine. I swear, Ghost is such an issue. He's such an issue. He's a drama queen. More like drama king, but whatever. More like the king of Malarmark and Shield Hero, honestly. Telling you what, right now, that's probably the truth. Then he just keep on walking till eventually he'd find footsteps, well, footprints in the snow. Well, those are small. Uh, those ones are bigger. So I'm gonna keep on following before the snow covers him. So he would use his light magic to okay to teleport. Well, use his light magic to travel at light speed in short bursts. Now that's for the pew pew. Pew pew. No, that is. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Um. Anyways. Anyways. Uh, as as the as Asta would continue, he would eventually find an entrance to the cave. Also, that one kid, Mosling, had no clue that was there until he saw the redhead just to like tip over somehow. He'd pick up the kid by the back of his shirt and go, "Ow! Wow, huh?" Anyways, oi, wake up! Just start slapping a kid, just at light speed. And bro's just slapping the kid at light speed, just boom, 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 boom. Oh man, that was great. Man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could slap people, but only slap people at light speed, at light speed, just so I could go, and their face would go like not move until I was done, like just back and forth, boom, 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 boom. Light slap. That's a new meaning to light slap. Slap at light speed. Man. Uh, yeah. So yeah. Uh, Sister Therese. Teresa? Was it? I think it's Teresa or Therese. I think it's Teresa. Sister Teresa and Gauche would finally arrive. Sister Teresa would take care of the kid, warm up as Gauche and Asta would go down first. And eventually, Sister Teresa would make it down to them as well. But at first, Asta and Gauche would get down there first. And Asta, I mean, given he could tell the white haired guy, Nij, he's not a threat. He was talking about him just wanting friends, and clearly his brother does not care about him. So he would just push him around, right? So Asta deemed uh, Snow, well, uh, Nij, well, he doesn't know his name, but I do. He would deem Nij as not a threat. So what he would instantly do, he would whisper, light magic, light, no, wait. He would whisper, light binding magic, divine gate? Divine gate? No, sacred gate. As four Tory gates would surround Niche in like a short, like constrictive, like way, just like around him, like a box. Like it would box him in. But the box is like 15 feet, like tall, and also has like a light barrier covering the top so that you couldn't get out of the top. Okay, and then the four sides would be a Tory gates. Tory gates, by the way, you know the. I hope you know. I feel like everyone knows what a Tory gate is, but for the ones that don't know, it's the gates in Japan with like the redwood going up, connecting to the black bit, and that has some sort of design. Okay, you can easily just look up Tory Gate, Torii, gate, and it should pop up. Or you can put Japan Gate. I don't know. Maybe that works. I couldn't tell you. Like at all, I couldn't tell you. I'm not that smart. But anyways, after that, the mud magic user would turn to Nij and say, "What is this? What kind of joke is this, Nij? I'm not playing a joke, brother. Um, I believe someone's here." No duh. Yeah, and you're looking at him as they both would turn around to see Asta just standing there with a large feather made out of light. His light creation magic light feather blade just in one hand. He'd be holding it down to the side as then he would say, "Yeah." Well, no, that's not his voice. "Yeah, you two made a mistake." As he would, yeah, it would slice open the mud man as he would fall face forward as Teresa and Sister Teresa and Gauche, well, not really Gauche, but Sister Teresa would start waking up the kids and getting them out of there. As Asta would then turn to Nij and say, "So, what's your gig on part of this? Well, what part are you in this gig?" Um, I just wanted friends. I, I didn't know what they were doing, okay? I just didn't know. I just want friends. Brother doesn't care at all. He just doesn't care. Yeah, I'm not here for your sob story. Please quit. Um, or you're gonna make me cry. Um, please quit. Okay. Um, are you gonna let me out? I could, but that guy would probably beat you up, honestly, so it's probably not safe. As long as you're in there, you're perfectly fine. Uh, honestly, I got no problem with you. I really don't care. Honestly, here's one way you could get friends. How about this place? How about the village? I don't know. Uh, you seem like a nice guy. Um, Niche. Yeah, Niche. You seem like a nice guy. Okay, or whatever you see yourself as. I'm not gonna judge. Okay. One time, I saw a lady, like monstrous. Like she seemed like a lion. Okay, like a lioness. Okay, okay. You know, like a female. Yes, I know what a female lion is. Okay, but she had like massive like fire paws coming at her back, holding up like a bunch of dead bodies, unalived bodies. Um, boars. There was a person in there. Uh, like when I was younger, I saw that. I kind of just stared in like awe because it was awesome seeing this person just take out all of these things at once. And then once she noticed me, I booked it. I ran like hell. Uh, don't know who she is. Don't truly want to learn because I'm terrified of her. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. I'll let you go. He would deactivate the binding spell as Ghosh, like Asta said, would try to beat him up. And Niche would say, "It wasn't my plan, okay? It wasn't my plan at all. It was his and some girl, okay? Yeah, it's not his fault. Bro just wants friends. And you know what, Niche? I'll be your friend." As he would put his hand on his shoulder and like started to like slap Ghosh's hands off of his like the collar of his coat. Ghosh would finally let go, and then yeah, we can kind of guess what happens here. Sally would arrive, see the down body of the mud man, stab him with a needle. He would go, and then get her in the mud monster. As Sally would say, "Oh, it's you again, the light magic user from the capital. Man, I really wanted to experiment on you. Light magic is so rare. And with your four-leaf grimoire, oh, you would be such a good test subject. Subject. Yeah, don't slide that way, miss. What? Hey, Neej. Shit. Hold on. Heavenly Shrine. Cool. Light magic. Light healing magic. Heavenly Shrine. And a Torii Gate would go over. Another four Torii Gates would surround Neej and would start to heal him. Enough to where he would be conscious. Um, right. And then he would say, well, Asta would say, "Hey, Neej, help those kids get out of here with Sister Teresa, please." Ghosh, don't boss me around. I know what to do. Good. Let's do this. Light magic. Righto. Multiple small beams of light would shoot out of Asta's hands, like Paraphista's and the Seraphim, like from One Piece. Paraphista, the Kuma, like lookalikes. Yeah, that guy. And the Seraphim. S-Hawk, S-Snake, S-Shark, S-Bear, S-Spider, Chameleon? What was it? Oh, was it? I think it was some type of lizard because his name's Gecko Moria. Crap. So there, hold on. I think okay, so there's S-Hawk, S-Snake, S-Bear, S-Shark, S-Spider, and S some type of lizard. There's one more because there were seven warlords. What is the last one? There was four on Egghead, and the other three. Oh, S Crocodile. Yeah, S Crocodile. There you go. Yeah, that's what it was. S Crocodile. Honestly, in my opinion, S Hawk is the strongest one. Or S Snake, one of the two. Those two are most definitely the strongest ones, even though we have not seen anything of the, well, S Crocodile, S Spider, and S Gecko Moria. Gecko? Chameleon? One of the two. We haven't seen anything of those three, but the other ones, other four, we know a lot about. Well, not a lot about, but we know their abilities. Dude, I should do a what if where a character is a seraphim. That'd be cool, right? That's just an idea. I probably won't ever do it. But what if Deku was a seraphim? Dude. No, I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. Or Lunarian. I'd rather do Lunarian. Like King. King slash Albert, the Lunarian. Yeah, I'll probably do that instead of the Seraphim. That's actually a cool idea. Lunarians are so cool. I wish we saw more Lunarians in the story because King is such a cool character. Plus, he's hot. Anyways, so yeah, as well, as I said, Asta would use Raito and a multiple beams of light would uh, fire at the Mudman and Sally, which it would just do nothing. It would just like kind of go in and then not do any damage, which Asta seemed was weird. Like Jelly cannot well, I don't know. But let's deal with the Mudman first, and then who can actually take a move? Who can actually be hurt by light magic? Anyways, what to do? What to do? I'll take you out in one shot. Hey, Ghosh. Yeah. Distract the crazy chick for me for a second. Why? Because she'll just get in the way for my next attack, my next spell, okay? And then, after I deal with this monstrosity, I'll help you out. Whatever. As then Asta would bring, well, his hands together, like bottom of the palms together, right? as he would then say, "Light magic, Griffin's sacred treasure." A massive beam of light, like crap, like a I'm trying to think, like a just like a big massive like light beam, like I don't know about like size of a like a circle that's the size of a front of a car or something that big would fire out of Asta's hands and just create a massive like just he would put a hole in the head just shockwave noise. Yeah. That would take out the Mudman that I don't remember the actual name to, and then Asta would say, "Told ya." Oh, shut up. Light magic. Wait, no, hold on. Light creation magic, light feather blade, light boosting magic, angel's wings. A pair of wings out of Asta's magic, yellow wings, uh, would appear out of his back. Actually, like two different pairs. Okay, so like a biblically accurate angel with like the two pair. Well, I mean they have six, but he has two. Okay, he has two. Okay, so as then he would appear behind Sally, and then so fun. You're so quick. How fun. As she would then pass out because on her chest would be a cut from about midway of the stomach up across her chest. You know, with the haboobies, with the chest balloons and whatnot, going across that up to her shoulder. But he's not trying to silence her, right? Just going deep enough to where she won't want to continue. Okay, he's just trying to make sure she does not want to continue. Okay, and then a portal would open. Spatial magic. It would open behind Sally and in front of Asta. But Asta would be in the air, so technically below Asta. Um, below and in front. Okay. Asta would turn around, see this man. It's Licked. Okay, I'm just gonna say that now. See Licked, but he doesn't know his name. Appear out of the portal and like cradle uh, Sally, as he would then say, "Who did this to you, my friend? You're still alive. Good." As a portal would open in front of him, as he would layer into it, and yeah, then Valtos would appear. Right, Valtos would say, "Master, it would be the one above you who hurt our friend." "Oh, I know, Valtos. The one in front of us doesn't have the capabilities to do so. The one flying does, though. As he would turn and he would look up at Asta, Asta in his head would say, "It's that same guy from the capital with the spatial magic. I'll take care of him this time. I'll get my revenge for Fogolion. My rival. My newfound rival. But first, shit." And then, uh, Asta would be kicked into the side of the cavern, crashing to the wall, right? As Licht would say, "You still have not felt the same pain as my friend." Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Man, that's funny. We got the same magic. Man, this will be fun. Let's see which one of us comes out. As he would create another light feather blade, right? And then, right in front of Licht, he would appear, swords driven back and ready to thrust into Licht. Licht would light magic, light whip of conviction. Okay, Asta would be hit by this whip, sending him down to the ground, and then Licht would continue to hit into Asta, which Asta would eventually out of the way. Man, well, I can tell how good he is. You mind helping me? Where the hell did he go? That asshole left. Of course, of course. He better be going to call backup or something. If not, I'm gonna unalive him. Oh, he's so screwed. Uh, where the hell did... Shit. As he would jump up in enough time to dodge a, spatial magic attack from Valtos. He would move out of the way and then look in front of him as Licht would be gone. Of course. As he would be hit again into the ground. He would skid across the ground. This clearly cutting him up and hurting him. Clearly, he would then say, "Of course, of course. I swear, these people and their stupid magic. First, is that Rady's guy, and I kicked his ass. Apparently, you all are part of the same group. Okay, you know. Also, you never told me your name." "Oh, yes. Sorry. Sorry. I was just really angry and I didn't care. But now, since you asked, I will tell you my name. I am the leader of the Eye in the Midnight Sun. My name is Licht. And you?" "Asta. I'm not that important, man. I'm just a magic knight. Trying to do whatever. Trying to live as of current moment. I don't care what you're gonna do, and living is not the one you're gonna be doing." "I don't like the way you say that." As then multiple light blades would appear behind him, and Asta would say, "Oh, hey, I can do that too. Light magic, Fey light show." Not as many as the light blades in front of him, but there would be multiple orbs of light floating above him and behind him and around him. Right? See, I got my own spell like that too, man. I don't care. Wow, I can tell. By the way, not to be rude, but what are you? I am a elf. Those are real? Yes, we are real. I've always heard legend of those. I thought they were fake. Man, what happened to you all? A demon. Your king years ago. Which one? Wizard King or like King King? Well, I don't know. But I'm gonna blame it on your one of the two. Okay. I see your point. I wouldn't be um I would be also very mad if my whole entire race got erased. Um yeah, I would be too. I get your point. Still, I'd rather you not silence me. I got things to do, man. Um Possibly finding that woman again. Honestly, I'd like to find her again. She was hot, literally and figuratively. She was lit on fire. She lit herself on fire. There was like fire, like balls. She was awesome, dude. She's great. He would breathe out. I gotta make more because he'll just continue making them before and they'll die. And no. All right. Then he would send his orbs flying. The blades would come flying at him. These two attacks would collide. Both sides making more and more. Asta would actually land some of his Fey light orbs onto Licht. Or just I'm just saying that because Asta got skewered. Like he was a pincushion. Like arm, leg, like all over the place. Through his like abdomen, through his like stomach area. But Asta was still moving. Bro wasn't Karen. He was gonna fight till the end. Then he would behind him as he would take a light feather blade and then attempt to slice at Licht. He would dodge. Oh, come on! I need to get faster. As he would be hit into the ground again, skidding. Okay, I hate these people. I hate them. Not elves or anything. I hate people. I hate everyone. Ugh. Man, you're good. You're real good. Oh, God. Darn it. Son of a bus driver. What is a bus? As he would stand up again. Light magic, divine tiger. A tiger made of light would rush in front and would just jump up and then he would go after Vatos. And then well, after biting into him, driving his claws into Vatos' side, he would finally in like a flashbang. Okay, he would explode like a flashbang. Then Asta would say, light boosting magic. I think it's actually called enhancement. Light enhancement magic. I'll change that within the coming, like, what ifs. I'll just call it boosting because that's what I remember. Light boosting magic. Angel's wings. And now six, well, three different pairs of wings would be on Asta's back. And then, and then, he would finally be able to. He actually landed a hit because Licht wasn't expecting him to go that fast. He just gained an extra pair of wings. What does that even do? But unknowns to him, it hurts. He would be sliced across his back from like shoulder blade to like lower back. And then he would be kneed in the chin and then kicked in the side of the face and then head butted in the head, driving him down to the ground. Sending him down to the ground, more like it, but so be it. And then finally, a portal would open as Licht would gain back control. After a little bit of the Asta landing those attacks, hits, uh, Licht would get back in control. He would send Asta back to the ground, and he would send two light blades that would skewer him in the upper leg, of their upper left leg, pinning him to the ground, and a one going through his like stomach as Asta would cough up blood. A portal would open and a slash would go through. This being Captain Yami. Yami would be in front of Asta at this point. Finral would be behind him, and Finral would say, "Asta, hey, I'm awake. I just want these things out of my body. And I want that guy dead, personally. But I know you're going to try to capture him. You can get questioning out of him. But then I'm killing him. Unaliving him. Sorry. I'm going to unalive him, okay? Just get these things out of my body." Ow. Yeah, that's not good to move. You know, the first time this happened to me, it really hurt. But now it kind of just tingles. What are you talking about, Asta? You're just mumbling. Sorry that I'm just mumbling, Finral. I have been fighting this freak. No offense. None taken, freak. Fair game. I've been fighting him by myself with that weird face guy. Ghosh was supposed to be here. I thought he was calling back. Apparently he didn't, because he ain't back here. It hurt him so bad. He tried to silence me in my sleep. Twice. One, he threw me out of a window. It wasn't even a window, I don't think. It was a part of a wall. And then the other time, it was earlier in the day, I was going to take a nap. Nope, couldn't take a nap. Tried to take my head off with a cart, and a horse. Why did he? Because I played with his sister or something. Not like that. Okay, I just want to clarify. Why does the word? Why does the word? So all this happened because of Ghost? No, Captain, that guy in the air. Can you help me get these things out of my body? No, Finral. I can try. They're just made of light. I mean, given that they just burnt me multiple times, then why is there blood around your mouth? I, I've been thrown around this place. There's probably splatters of blood everywhere, honestly. I just want. Oh, yeah, I see one across that wall. I got splatted. And then the ground. Yeah. Apparently, this is all because I hurt his friend or something. I did slice her open, though. She'll be okay. I mean, I never went to vitals. I didn't want to silence her myself. So, you just maimed her. Yeah, sort of. Asta, that's not how you hook up with a girl. I wasn't trying to. She was calling me a test subject, Finral. And by this point, Yami and Licht has started fighting. Okay. And then, actually, the light blades would just fizzle out so Asta could stand again. Light healing magic. Sacred shrine. No, heavenly shrine. Sacred gate is the binding. Heavenly shrine. A Torii gate would cover Asta. Well, would go over Asta and would shine a light. This healing his wounds. Not as good at healing as, like, say, an actual healing mage, but it can do the job. Okay, I'm gonna find an opening. I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm gonna kick his ass to the moon. He'd probably like that. He could go destroy the moon. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. Uh, if that would happen, then yeah. Yep. Thanks, Fernando. Yeah. You shouldn't be walking. Oh, but I am. And then he would create a light feather blade, and then he would throw it to the side. It going through Valtos's stomach and pinning him against a wall. And then ding, 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 multiple others would pin him against a wall as Asta would turn to him and say, "Don't you dare." As then he would turn back, paying attention to the fight. And this is where Asta would learn Ki from Captain Yami, right? And then, yeah, the third eye would appear after a while, and they would be there to back up. What's his face? Licht, right? Asta would make a move by this point. Okay. Asta would make his move, using the boosting magic to the maximum. Like, he was leaving a little bit of magic power, mana. Mana is what it's called. He would use most of it, what left of his mana, like reserves, uh, for the attack, right? That he's gonna do, and then he would use a big portion of it to make four massive, like, pairs of wings on his back, right? 4 massive pears on his back. It's been an hour. So I think it has been an hour. Has been? Like Hasbin Hotel. Alright. Then Asta would peer above the now floating licht. Floating above him, a light feather blade in hand, and then as Asta would appear in front of Licht. He would appear behind and then in front, back towards him, as he would then say, as he would turn back, "Payback is a bitch, isn't it?" As I don't know how to make splurting blood noises, but a massive amount of blood. Opposite this slash was opposite with the one he hit Licht earlier, right? As Licht would drop to the ground, like, but Ryra would catch Valtos would catch him. Not Valtos. Veto. Veto would catch him as Asta then would. How's that? I guess I would. As Veto would be there with a not bear claw, gorilla arm, just like a. This isn't a real thing. I should do beast magic as an idea for him. Yeah, yeah, and make him basically a Nosuke. That's such a good idea now that I think about it. Marielona just finds him, drops him off at the Black Bull hideout, like with a note like, "Business is yours now, Yami. He's a magic knight. I approve him." That's how it's gonna happen. I really want to do that now, just because how funny it would be. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm still gonna decide what I'm gonna do for the next actual what if. But once I do what if not what if Deku, what if Ostad Beast Magic? That's what I'm gonna do. That's so what I'm gonna do. Anyways, so yeah. As Veto would slam his massive fist into Asta, who would dodge. Ryra would say, "Whoa, that kid's good. You need help, Veto?" "No, stay out of this. He hurt. Lived. Since when did you care?" "I've always cared. For you to know, I may be despair, but I do still care." That was such a dumb rhyme. Yeah, I have to agree. Asta would be ready with his blade again to slice Veto, which he would, on his back. Just. And then he would be up in the air as he would then say, "Light magic, Fey light show," as Yami would get to work. Going after Ryra as 3 Magic Knight captains would bust through the roof. Asta would still be able to fire these orbs of light and teleport out of the way from the rubble, right? To actually hit Veto. New friends? Let's have some fun. Right, right. No, 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 no. Hey, Veto, come on. We're outnumbered anyways. And plus, Licked here's gone a little crazy. You people must fall. You know how he went with like crazy at like the end of the arc after Asta and Cannon hit him with the anti magic sword and hit him like took off the seal. Okay, kind of like that. Asta would say, "What the hell is happening to him?" I'd rather not find out. So they would seal the power back in, and spatial magic away. Asta would then say, "I did better than three magic knight captains." He would just be pointing at Charlotte. He'd be pointing at Charlotte, Jack, and Nozell. He'd just be, "I did better than you three. You all just got here. I've been here since day one. Yo, Captain Yami, that was awesome. Yo." I'm done it. I'm in pain. And then he would just pass out. And that's where I'm going to end it here for today. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, morning. Uh, yeah, whatever you're doing this. If you're like binging a show, don't watch this. Watch your show unless you're taking a break, unless you're running, like to take a break from your show. Yo, how you doing? How far you been going? If you're cooking, what you cooking? If you're reading, I don't get why you would be reading and watching this. Uh, just comment down what you're doing. If you're gaming, what game are you playing? That's what a thing I really want to genuinely know about you all. What do you do while you listen to me? Just ramble on for nearly an hour. What do you all do? Do you just actively just sit there and just listen? Because if you do, why? You need to play a game or something, man. Do a puzzle? You could do a puzzle. I hate puzzles. But yeah, what are you all doing while you're doing this? I mean, given for the people in school, I know there's at least one. Um, how you doing, Three? You know, everyone knows Three. He's the one that gave me the idea for, well, what if Asta had demon soul magic? How you been doing? I've been doing well, honestly. If you're asking me, I've been doing fine, honestly. I don't got to start school yet since I'm homeschooled. Um, I haven't been going to Taekwondo class, honestly. Just haven't. I also quit. That's also, I do it at home now. I do it while after I'm recording this. Um, yeah. Hope you all enjoyed this. Roll the dice, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.